Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready? Y25. Check 55, Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 76 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some room to maneuver. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Winston. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make our score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
On third down, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action. Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 26, check 26, 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jones. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 61 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. Now Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. It's caught by Mike Evans. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Buccaneers first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 70.
To throw is Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chidobe play in coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike, 55.
Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 4th down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Elliott, and an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Elliott pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Prescott. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Prescott to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Forbath to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.